Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, I am busting out the videos today. So I just got done doing this, and this video will be posted before this one, so go back through and find the video. Right now it is time to do a dip mani, so I am using my dainty foils. Honestly, I don't even know if this is still available or not on my website. I didn't even double check before I sat down with it, but it is a really pretty like shimmery white with just some like rose gold foils in it. I have gone in with my UNT ready for takeoff base, the peel base, and I am going to use my step 1 from Rebel Nail. I can get it open. Oh, I know what I just knocked down. I know what I don't have yet. Come here. I need my little guy to go around my cuticles. Pull my sleeves up a little bit and let's start dipping. So, hope everybody is having a good day wherever you are so far. Valentine's Day is less than a week away now. So I have already got the stuff ready for my 2 littles for their classroom parties to hand out. So we are prepared in that regard. And yeah, my husband and I don't really do anything for Valentine's Day anymore. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna put on a glove. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, I guess I could grab one. Just so I don't get any of this all over my fresh mani. So yeah, maybe that'll work. There we go. I hate wearing gloves. I feel like I can't function with them, so that's why you never see me wear gloves. They bug me. And my peel base was being kind of annoying and didn't want to dry for me as quickly as I wanted it to, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. We're just going with it then, bud. And normally I would do 2 coats of it, but not today. Not today. We didn't, because I don't have time for that. I am going to be running into a race of the clock to school pickup time. And this cough is still annoying. If you saw my last video, me painting, you know that my cough is just kind of one of those annoying coughs that like leaves a tickle in my throat. I feel fine. I don't feel sick or anything, so that's at least good. But it's just like, oh my gosh, seriously, really, right now? Can we not? Please, thanks. But I was at the school a few days last week, and in my kinder kids class, there's a student who just kept coughing all over everybody, and I kept telling him, dude, cover your mouth when you cough, bud. And he didn't. So that's annoying. And then this morning, when we were sitting there waiting for the class to be able to go in, another student was like, my cough is kind of bad today, and he just starts coughing all over the place and didn't cover his mouth. I'm like, dude, cover your mouth when you cough. Like, I don't care if you're outside or not, cover your freaking mouth, kid. What the freak is wrong with these kids? I have to tell my own kids that shit too, though. I don't care if you're outside or not, cover your damn mouth, especially if anybody else is around you. Why? Because nobody wants that on them. Nobody wants to walk into that. Right? Right. maybe I was only going to do 2 coats of this one, but I remember, I think I have worn this before. I don't remember if I recorded myself dipping with it last time, but I have worn this color before. And I think I did 3 coats last time too, just because it's so thin. It doesn't have a lot to it. So I think I'm gonna have to do 3 dips of it. Which is fine, it's no big deal. When you're only doing a single color dip, it can go really quickly, which is nice. It's when you're doing those multicolored ones that you're like, oh my gosh. And every once in a while, oh, see, I messed up right there. Every once in a while, I'll do those multicolored dips, dip manis, but I've been lazy lately. And I'm like, I just want to get it done as quickly as possible. But I also seem like I'm racing the clock in some way, shape, or form most of the time anyways, so I'm like, I have to just hurry. I chose this dip this time. Like, I went from a really dark Valentine dip, and then I chose this one, not because it's not even a Valentine's dip, but it's just super pretty. And, you know, it's just a very clean looking when you apply it well. Sometimes I don't even apply my dips very good. Sometimes I just do like the most half-assed job on them, and that's okay. You know, we do what we gotta do sometimes. I'm shaky as heck. I just ate too. I was like recording my other video, and my stomach was growling so much. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to eat something real quick. So as I was waiting for my peel base to dry, went ahead and ate a Kind bar. And I had the dark chocolate breakfast Kind bar. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So good. I almost went and grabbed a Rockstar, and I was like, nope, lady, you need to eat first. You need to eat first. And I also need to get myself off the Rockstars again, but I started drinking them, and I'm like, they taste so good. I don't know if you like energy drinks or not, but I started looking at the labels, and I was like, ooh, this is horrible. And then I was drinking a Dr. Pepper one day, and it was a 20-ounce bottle. And I looked at it, and I was like, dude, this is no worse than a damn Rockstar. What the heck? So then I didn't feel so bad for drinking Rockstars anymore. But I just have to be like, okay, it's either one or the other. I can't have both. And I don't really drink sodas that often anyways. Sometimes I just want something a little sweet, you know. But generally speaking, I don't really drink sodas. I did get back on a soda kick for a while after like years of not drinking it, and then I was like, nope, I gotta get off this again, because I do find that when I do drink sodas, it's like it just goes straight to my belly fat, which is annoying, especially since that's like a big trouble zone. I'm like, ugh, can I just stop gaining weight right in my belly, please and thank you? but I know a lot of it's just my cortisol levels, stress levels. Cortisol is the stress hormone that you produce in your body. And when you produce it and you're not burning it, it just ends up storing everything as belly fat, which is annoying. So if you didn't know, now you know. So I need to work on my stress levels too. So the ghost in our house has been messing with my husband a little bit. When my husband was in the bedroom the other day, he said, and he was like hanging out with the cat, with our cat Shadow, and he said, like all of a sudden he felt it sit down on the bed and like felt the bed like sink, you know, like somebody had sat there with them. And the cat just like started staring like really crazily, like, what the heck is that? You know what, maybe 2 dips is enough. I'm gonna have a builder base on, builder gel. I don't want it to be too terribly thick. We're just gonna go with 2. So anyways, so the cat just like kept staring and looking all crazily, and that's like the second time that the cat has done that with them. Like, I can't describe the look on her face, but I saw it one night too, and I just didn't really think anything of it. But whoever he is making himself known right now again in this house. So we're like, okay then. Do you need help moving on? What is going on? You know? If you don't believe in ghosts, kudos to you. They are absolutely real. I don't feel like it's a evil or malicious spirit in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. He just wants to hang out, I guess. But my husband always gets paranoid about the kids, like sleeping in their bedrooms when he feels like he's having a sighting, if you will, of it. So, yeah. Far as I know, there were only 2 owners of this house before I purchased it. It was an older couple that I believe were the original buyers, and so far as I know, nobody died in the house. But then it was sold, and it was somebody that my brother went to high school with, actually, who was the person who I purchased it from. So, I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, my husband's been, like, tripping out. He's like, we need to figure out the whole history. I'm just going in with another coat of the activator, and then I'm going to let my nails sit for a few minutes, and then I will buff. And I don't really have to shape too terribly much because I kind of already did that. I see I kind of have like a bump on my nail here. But, I mean, it's really not going to take much to get these guys ready to top coat, because they are pretty good. That foil right there was sticking out a little bit. But anyways, so if you have any ghost stories, drop them in the comments. I want to hear. Have you ever seen a ghost? I have only seen the spirit once, and it was just a quick reflection. I was doing my hair. I've told this story in another video. I was doing my hair in my bathroom, and my mirror faces into my bedroom, and I saw a like older man dressed in a suit walk by. And that was it. So, my husband said he's seen a kid, and I'm like, I don't think that couple ever had kids from what I understand. And I say that because there's one person that lives down the street who is like an original homeowner. Like, his parents bought the house that he lives in when he was a kid, and they moved in like after it was done being built in this subdivision. And he got the house after his parents, so you know, he's basically lived there his entire life. So, because I asked him about it one day, I was like, I've seen an old man, and he's like, you know, I described, you know, that he was like wearing a suit and everything. He's like, that makes sense. He's like, you know, I don't remember what the names were, but he was like, yeah, he used to like, he was just that kind of man where he would like dress up and stuff. You know, that was just his style. So, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, the cat has like been tripping out a couple times. So, I don't know. But like I said, I don't feel like it is a malicious spirit. I don't feel like it is malevolent or evil or anything like that. I think maybe just stuck and lonely, confused, I don't know, bored. I mean, I've been in this house May, and well, no, I moved in, so I looked at the house for the first time in May on Memorial Day, put in an offer, and I moved in right after the 4th of July in 2012. So, I mean, it's been, you know, 12 and a half years that I've lived here. So maybe it's just a bored spirit. I don't know. I don't know. I've asked my husband, I'm like, do you want to do a sage cleanse? Like, we can if you want to, but I don't know. So, yeah. Story time. I don't want to file too far, right, or too much at the tips because of the peel base. I have before, it was like one of my first few times using peel base, and I was like, what on earth? I filed the tips of my nails, and then they just like kind of popped off, and I'm like, what the frick? I didn't even finish doing them yet, and they're popping off already. But I also try to not go too far. Like, I try to keep my peel base just like kind of excuse me, in the center of my nail, so that it's not actually like going sidewall to sidewall into my cuticle and all the way to my tip, just for that purpose, right? To try to keep it like to where it won't just pop off if my stupid ass overfiles at some spot. And yes, I did call myself a stupid ass. Why? Because I quite often can be. So I don't know what is going on with the freaking mail lately, but I had a couple people place orders, and it took forever for them to get their stuff this time. Like, what on earth is going on? Like, normally my orders, I send them out same day if I can. Otherwise, it's usually next day when they go out. It just depends on how early I get it filled. But, oh my gosh, dude. I had an order that originally said it was going to be delivered to the purchaser. It was supposed to be delivered on Saturday, and it just now is finally saying that it's out for delivery. But after Saturday came and went, it then just started saying that it was moving through the network, arriving late. And I'm like, what the freak? So that was really frustrating to me. There were no updates, you know, in between. And then all of a sudden it's like out for delivery today. So that was annoying that, you know, like, why is it doing that? But I'm assuming it's because they changed their rates, and they changed them on me also. And now I don't have like flat rate. They basically just like got rid of the flat rates, and so they don't have like the flat rate boxes. Excuse me. And so everything has changed now. So if you do order dips from me now in the future, just know that they might be delayed because the USPS is freaking retarded. And they just want to hurt people, like, you know, who are just trying to do things like me and make a living selling stuff. And, you know, it's like, thanks guys. I like pride myself on my quick fulfillments and deliveries, and then you guys are going to do that to me? Gee, thanks. So it's not me, I promise. I'm getting it out there. I track packages probably more than you guys when you order from me. I always track everybody's orders to make sure that they arrive in a timely manner. And sometimes I'll even send you a message if, you know, you're on my Instagram and be like, hey, your order is supposed to be delivered today, or hey, it shows it was delivered, it's in your mailbox, or whatever. Like, I track orders. I'm a tracking whore. So, FYI on that, if you do purchase in the future, that is what's going on. It's not me, I promise. I'm still trying to get them out same day. And it's funny because my mailman, when he sees me walk up, he's like, oh, you got one for me, huh? But I always feel bad. Like, I'll only give him packages if I only have like 1 or 2 that day. If I have more than 2, I won't make the mailman take them. I'll take them to a drop location because I don't want to just like overwhelm him in his small truck when he's not, you know, normally doing pickups like that. All right, here they are. I'm going to top coat. I'm not going to do dip top coat, so I'm not going to go in with a second activator. If I was going to be using a top coat from a dip system, I would go in with a second coat of activator, but I am just going to go in with this, sorry, let me show you, with this top coat gel polish, I don't know, V-Shine. I just got it off of Amazon. I was like, oh, I need another, like, just, you know, basic top coat that I can use on dips and on swatches, just to have something nice. And no, I didn't go and like wash my hands and clean them up afterwards. It's okay if you do, and it's okay if you don't. It's a preference thing. When I used to go get my nails done, my nail lady didn't always have me go wash. Sometimes she wouldn't. I guess it just would kind of depend a lot of the times on what kind of a time crunch we were in. Were we running late because the person before me had their appointment run over the time and then it infringed on mine? If so, we would try to just go as quickly as possible. Sorry, I'm like really concentrating on this. My oldest has a minimum day today. Our schools, same district, but not same minimum day schedule all around. So it's annoying, but kind of good because it is hard to get everybody when everybody has a minimum day on the same day, because they're all 15 minutes apart. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I supposed to make it to all these different locations and back to, you know, where, because their schools are all spread out. So cannot ever see that side of my pinky. If you hear somebody in the background coughing, that's my 3rd grader who stayed home today because he woke up not feeling well this morning. We've all got a little bit of a cough and it's rather annoying. You know, those germs, they're with a vengeance this year. And I'm like, you know, if we all would have just kept being exposed like we always were in the past, we wouldn't have had an issue with our bodies not being able to handle the germs. But, you know, it made us freaking all isolate. And so now our bodies can't handle the germs like they're supposed to. And it's way harder to fight them off. I think all that shit was a crock of shit with the whole COVID-19 crap. So anyways, here is this. I'm going to cure and I will be right back. All right, guys. So here is the finished look. I hope you have enjoyed. And if this particular color is still available on my website, I will be sure to link it down in the description box. But even if it's not, just go check out my website, AMBERDIPSALOT.com, and check out what is available. There are mystery boxes that are available. You get 8 10-gram jars, and they are all random. They are already packed and ready to go. And then I have been in the process of switching out my jars. So I have some new jars, and then I have some that are still with the white lid. And this one, these are the 0.25 ounce jars. So anyways, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Keep subscribing to my channel, keep liking, keep commenting. I do respond to all comments. And yeah, guys, so thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.